Hello everyone, this is my reaction video to yesterday's ISC Illicit Deliveries.
Currently in Star Citizen, we have our delivery missions that everyone knows. They're only for legal, law-abiding citizens. We have no missions for someone who's on the wrong side of the law, someone who lives out of Grimhex.
Pause. I would like to point out not everyone who lives in Grimhex is a criminal. I made Grimhex my primary home, my spawn point, because Grimhex is by far the least annoying space station with a clinic. You can get to your ship rather quickly. You can buy armor and weapons in Grimhex. Oh, what a strange concept. Only thing that's missing, you cannot buy multi-tools. Yeah, that sucks. Otherwise, yeah, you don't have long elevator rides. You don't have to wait 1 minute for your elevator like in Tesla. You don't have to do long metro and shuttle rides, and you don't have to spend like 8 minutes to leave atmosphere like in Ryzen.
And in 3.17.2, we will rectify that by adding our illegal delivery missions. The illegal delivery missions in 3.17.2 are going to function somewhat similarly to the legal ones, but they get run through a different organization. You will be running them through Redwind. There will be some risks involved. You will have to visit some really nefarious locations, some drug labs, some stashes where generally they're not populated by your lawful citizens. The other more fixed risk factor is the chance of getting interdicted a lot more. So you will have to make sure when you get interdicted, you pretty much have to run for it. If they find the drugs on you or whatever illegal things you're moving, that will end up in you going to prison or in a fight or having to run for your life. And obviously with the additional risk, there will come additional rewards.
Pause. I like the idea very much that we will get delivery missions for people who are standing on the other side of the law, but there are a few things I find curious. First, you have to run for it, but you are doing delivery missions in a raft, one of the slowest ships in the game. And why not use a Mercury Star Runner or a Taurus? They have a hidden compartment, and I think you cannot scan this. Yeah, I would get a Taurus or Mercury Star Runner. And second, those missions come with a lot more risk, so they should get more reward. What I've seen so far is not true. You're earning your 3,000, 4,000, 8,000 K. Now, this is something CIG has to address, otherwise no one would do those missions.
Looking ahead, we're also looking to add different sizes of parcels to delivers, including small handheld items that the player can stash.
Pause. Yes, finally. Not every packet has to be huge. Think about things like diamonds.
There's no frame of reference to the player in terms of like what they're getting themselves into before they go. So the only indicator that the player has as to how difficult or challenging the mission's going to be is what the mission's paying.
What we are going to be doing is basically making it so that there are now 10 levels of difficulty for these combat service assist beacons. And when you go to accept them in your contract broker, you will be able to actually see that you are accepting anywhere from 1 to 10, depending on your reputation with the organization running these service assist beacons. Up to difficulty 10, which should be something on the lines of like, oh, there is a relatively damaged ship being attacked by either a small group or an Idris or something quite threatening. And that mission should basically mean that when you are accepting it, you immediately say to your friends, everybody hop in, we're going to go and handle this together. That to us is kind of the key goal, is that those upper difficulties start getting people doing these together as a group and making the game feel more multiplayer, even in these simpler, smaller missions.
Pause. I like the idea having 10 levels of difficulty, so even new players can get an idea of what they have to expect. And I like the idea to promote multiplayer, but I still think there will be people who are able to solo an Idris. We have to wait and see. Right now, NPC AI isn't exactly stellar. And of course, there are different ways to promote multiplayer quests, like for example in Diablo 3. If you are grouped, you are receiving more XP and you are getting more loot. Now, we don't have XP in Star Citizen, but you could make it so that you are receiving more money when you are grouped. These were my thoughts about yesterday's ISC Illicit Deliveries. I hope you found this interesting and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Now we have another mule inside the Starfarer this time. Flicker gets away. Okay, this time she is destroyed. Okay. Those fuel tanks will vanish too. Yeah, this was total destruction. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.